Welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Arena here from the Steve Levy press box. What a game we had yesterday.
Yes.
It felt like a comeback win, even though the Lakers were on top for most of the game. They were down on shots, they were down on offense, but not on the scoreboard, surprisingly.
Not at all. No, they had a quick 2-1 lead. Was it in the first period, right? They scored the second goal?
Second period.
Second period, right. Okay, so early in the second period, they scored the second goal. And since that, they were up until the end, pretty much late in the third period.
Yeah. So, of course, we had that scary Adam Jubron injury, but he returned to the game. He's back in the lineup tonight, along with Braden Palfy, who's back in the lineup as well. Other than that, I hope to see another great game like what we just had. Like, this team both teams were physical, both teams were wanting the puck, both teams were just doing everything that they possibly could. Both of them are hungry.
Yeah, we definitely saw two very fierce teams yesterday, not backing down with their physicality, as you mentioned before. And honestly, I could really see the Rams really coming into this game with a lot of juice, a lot of wanting this win, you know? But let's see what the Lakers do to keep the horns in check.
Of course, the highlight of last night was John Manzi's goal in overtime, 14 seconds in. What a shot at top shelf. That was beautiful.
Seriously. I mean, when you leave a dangerous shooter like Manzi right in front of the net, there's only a couple times that he doesn't make that. So it's just not a good look for the other team. He has to make those, and he does.
Other than that, I think we're going to cut toward the start of the period. Anything else you want to say before we continue?
I'm just excited to see this game.
Alrighty, well, we'll come back after the national anthem. Just coming on here real quick, folks. We have about 3.5 minutes until puck drop and the national anthem. As you can see, the Rhode Island players are lining up at the exit. Your starting lineups for tonight for Rhode Island: Owen Hall, number 9; Charlie Nelson, number 4. But let me restart this. For Rhode Island, number 9, Owen Hall, forward from West Springfield, Massachusetts, a sophomore. Number 4, Charlie Nelson, a forward from Naperville, Illinois, the freshman. He had that penalty shot attempt last night. Number 7, Nathan Marshall, forward from Bristol, Rhode Island. He's a sophomore. On defense, number 24, Colin Beisel, sophomore from Ronkonkoma, New York. And number 2, Tim Crane, defenseman, senior from Chadsford, Pennsylvania. And in goal is number 30, James Hunt, who I mentioned before last night because I didn't know who was going to be starting for the Rams, but James Hunt, in 9 games, he has a 7-2 record with a 2.15 goals against average and a .935 save percentage. So probably another great goalie shootout that we have here tonight for your Lakers. On defense, number 3, Duncan Crawford, the senior from Atlanta, Georgia, and with him as well is Carson Crawford, number 29, the freshman from Airdrie, Alberta. On forward, number 24, JP Scaringi, the sophomore from Woodbridge, Ontario. Number 13, Gavin Black, the freshman from Anchorage, Alaska. Number 27, Andrew Worst, the freshman from East Islip, New York. And in goal is once again John McAndrew, the junior from Seaford, New York. So McAndrew getting the start once again tonight. He performed really well against the Rams last night. So we'll see how the Lakers shake things up with Coach Hyde being absent for today's game. So again, that's Coach Hyde being absent for today's game. But the Lakers, nonetheless, will play like how they did last night. So we'll come back to you after the national anthem.
Oswego State Lakers. It is now time for today's starting lineups. First, for the visiting Rams. On defense, the sophomore wearing 24, Colin Bezel. On defense, the senior wearing 2, Tim Crane. At forward, a sophomore wearing 9, Owen Hall. At forward, a freshman wearing 4, Charlie Nelson. At forward, a sophomore wearing 7, Nathan Marshall. And in goal, a freshman wearing 30, James Hunt. The Rams are coached by Joe Augustin, assisted by Chris Waynes, Dennis Engelson, Paul Cohn, and Paul Bailey. And now the starting lineup for your Oswego State Lakers. On defensive, senior wearing number 3, Duncan Crawford. On defensive, freshman wearing 29, Carson Crawford. At forward, a sophomore wearing 24, John Paul Scaringi. At forward, a freshman wearing number 13, Gavin Black. At forward, a freshman wearing 27, Andrew Worst. In goal, a junior wearing number 31, John McAndrew.
As we could say for the national anthem here. Alrighty, as we get set here for game time at the Deb. It's game 2 between the Oswego State Lakers and the University of Rhode Island Rams. Again, your starting goaltender for the Lakers is John McAndrew. He's getting the start once again tonight. Or this afternoon, not tonight, but McAndrew is getting the start this afternoon once again for the Lakers. And in goal for the Rams, it's James Hunt. Also 9 games, 7 wins, 2 losses, 2.15 goals against average, and a .935 save percentage. So this should be another goaltender extravaganza we have for both teams. As we get set here for game 2. The final game here at the Deb of 2025. As the referees are ready, the Rams are ready, and the Lakers, they are ready. Again, the Lakers without their head coach Travis Hyde for tonight's game. Gavin Black will take the face-off against Charlie Nelson. And we are underway here at the Deb, game 2. As this one is immediately covered up by Hunt, and we'll get a stop just 5 seconds in.
I expect this game to be a very aggressive one, as we're only 5 seconds in, but it's already covered up.
Off the face-off to Hunt's left. Crawford keeps the puck in the zone. It goes around to Nelson. He'll give it back to his D-man. This puck stays in the zone, courtesy of Duncan Crawford. Both Crawfords out there for the Lakers to start this game. Andrew Wurst chips the puck into the corner. Scaringi there to pick it up. He'll give it up to Duncan Crawford, but he can't keep the puck in the zone. He'll have to regroup, and then he'll just throw it right back in. In the corner now, Beisel maneuvers around Scaringi. He'll loft it up back to center ice. Griffin Sarver gives it to Crawford. Crawford looks. He'll fire up ice to Scaringi. As this one goes back into the Lakers zone, we've hit 1 minute down in this hockey game. Dorito trying to cross ice past the Keys, but he can't connect on it. This top line out for the Lakers. Dorito at center ice. Skates in. He'll fire it across the ice. Keys picks it up at the far boards. He'll dump it back around. Manzi there. He shoots, and that one's sent wide. Keys drops it back to Sarver. He'll give it back to Keys. He'll give it to Manzi behind the net. Manzi trying to look for Dorito in front, but his stick was lifted. No icing here as the Rams make a full change. Keys takes the pass, trying to chip it into the zone. Dorito lays the body. Here's a quick shot. That one's, I believe that missed the net. Zabo trying to find someone in front. Thompson looks. He'll fire and goes wide. LaRavia there. LaRavia tries to get a pass off. It hits the skate of a Ram as the Lakers make a full change. Mulhern looks. Finds Sear in front, and that one's stopped by McAndrew. LaRavia chips it up the boards to Cizelka. He'll chip it up the boards, and King is there. King skating into the zone. He'll shoot, and that one's sent up and high. Renzoni back down to King, trying to find Cizelka in front. Renzoni keeps the puck. Cizelka on the boards, gets roughed up. Renzoni playing in the corner, and here come the Rams the other way. Beisel. Beisel will just dump it in, and the Rams will make a full line change. Keever trying to get it to LaRavia, but it missed his stick. Cizelka picks his pass, gives it to King, trying to get it in front. What is happening? The net is knocked off.
And what a good scoring opportunity there for Oswego. Not able to put it in the back of the net, but we could tally up some shots there.
Tim Crane went flying into the cage and knocked the net off, so that's for the stoppage of play. What a grade A scoring opportunity. Cizelka with the pick off, trying to get it to King, and he just, I believe one of the Rams collided with James Hunt, and he still made that stop. What a beautiful save. And that's the Lakers' first shot of the game, only 3 minutes in, as we have a little stoppage for Hunt getting his equipment back together. Looks like he's all set. We're going to continue to play hockey. Behind the net it goes. Doused with Palfi there. He'll send it across to Kiever. And Makarenko gets a nice tip, but it's swallowed up by James Hunt. We've hit exactly 3 minutes left to go. On the face-off, it's won by Palfi. Kiever throws it down to Douse, trying to find Palfi at the top of the circle. Palfi lays a hit, Renzoni at the blue line. He'll dump it back into the zone. Douse picks the puck up. He'll drop it back behind the net. Makarenko can't keep it on his stick as it goes out to center and into the Lakers zone. We'll get an icing call here with 16:33 left in the period. Dorito taking the face off, finds Keys, he'll shoot, and that hits off a stick. The rebound goes back out into the high slot. Keys gives it to Manzia up at the top. His shot is stopped by the blocker of Hunt. Dorito finds Crawford. He keeps the puck in the zone. He'll shoot, and that one is grabbed by Hunt. And no whistle as the puck. The referee didn't blow the whistle. And we'll get a stop with 6:15 left. Both teams playing aggressive so far. It looks like the Lakers in control.
Lakers doing a great job here, controlling the puck, as you said just right now. If they want to get this puck in the back of the net, they just have to keep doing what they're doing right now. Keep the pressure up, keep those shot totals up.
On the face-off, it goes back to Crawford at the blue line. He'll shoot, and that one's stopped by the stick of Danila Naumov. In the corner, Jeremy Keys trying to find Dorito as he kind of whiffed on the shot attempt. This one gets through Crawford and will go to Crawford. At the far hash, Keys blocks the pass. Duncan Crawford with a hit. As here comes Jeremy Keys up ice. He's got Dorito with him, and he'll just throw this puck into the zone. Hunt out to play it. Bonfiglio knocked off the puck by Scaringi. Black will give it to his D-man, Jubron. He skates through the open ice. Jubron still skating, as he'll just dump this puck back for Dorito. Battling forward in the corner, Bonfiglio picks it up. He'll skate. It's knocked off his stick by Gavin Black. JP Scaringi off to take it. Scaringi enters the Rams zone. This one hits off a stick and goes above the net. Jubron looks, finds Scaringi, but he can't keep the puck on his stick. As now here come the Rams the other way. It's Zabo. Zabo in. He's got Mulhern with him as he dumps it down below for him. Mulhern takes a hit from Gavin Black. Jubron picks it up behind his own cage. Douse trying to find Scaringi. He wasn't paying attention as this puck goes back into the Rams zone. Mulhern gives it to Zabo. Back to Mulhern. Mulhern skates through three Lakers. Here's a shot, and that one stopped by the glove of McAndrew. A little pushing and shoving behind the net. JP Scaringi and Cam Sear as this puck goes out into center ice and is thrown right back in, gloved down by McAndrew. The Rams will make a full line change. Renzoni looking for someone. It's Laravia as he dumps this puck off for Sazelka. He's got King with him. Looking for King in front, and that one is cut off by Gaudioso. At the far boards is Valente. He tries to find a man in center ice. It was Gaudioso. Sazelka kicks this puck to King. King trying to get a shot off. He whiffs on the shot attempt. Gaudioso battling with Kiever. 13:30 left to go here in the period. This puck is sent back up to center ice. Palfy there. He's going to corral the puck. He'll send it up the boards to King. King tries to get it to Renzoni, but it missed his stick. Renzoni stops behind his own cage. Tries to get it to Palfy. He'll give it back to Renzoni. Renzoni down in the corner, trying to get it off to Doust. It goes behind the net. Beisel drops it back to Thompson. Trying to get it up to Marshall, but it slipped off of his stick. Marshall gives it off, trying to get it to Nelson, and oh my. A dump-in attempt by Doust, I believe, almost hit Joe Augustine, the Rams head coach of 36 years.
Yeah, that would not have been a pretty one, but gladly everyone is okay.
Shots are 4 for the Lakers and 3 for the Rams as we enter 12 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the period. Carson Crawford behind his own net. He tries to look for Dorito as this puck hits off of Charlie Nelson and it goes back into the Lakers zone. Penalty coming up here to the Lakers. It's going to be on Duncan Crawford as Hunt comes to the bench. We'll play 6-on-5, and that's quickly ended, and we'll get an interference call to Duncan Crawford.
So far, the Lakers and the Rams are both playing really good defense, both really good at checking in their own and their opponent's zones. But I'd like to see the shot total get up a little more. Right now, we're only at 4-3, leading by the Lakers with only 12 minutes left. So let's see what the Rams can do in this power play.
So it's Duncan Crawford for interference with 12:04 remaining as this Rams power play will go to work. Marshall gives it off to Sear. He'll give it to his D-man. That's Gold. He'll give it back to Sear and a shot. He scores! And the water bottle exploded.
And what a great shot there by the Rams.
As the water bottle of McAndrew just exploded behind the net. Oh my goodness. I think that water bottle cap just launched 20 feet in the sky. So it only took one shot for the Rams on the Duncan Crawford penalty to get them up on the scoreboard early here in the first period. Off the face-off, it's in the feet of Cizelka. It gets poked out by Bonfiglio. Rams are off sides. They'll need to tag up here. King takes a hit. Cizelka with the puck. King moves the puck behind the net. He'll try to find Laravia. He'll gives it to Jubron and a shot. That one goes up high and wide. Sarver throws it around behind the net, trying to get it to Cizelka. King takes the puck at the blue line. He'll dump it right back in. Cizelka out to play it. He's pressured by Valente. Laravia gives it up to Jubron. Jubron back to Laravia. Laravia trying to find King in front, and a good scoring attempt there as now the puck is somewhere in the high slot. It goes back out toward the near boards. Laravia throws it down for King, and a shot by Laravia is stopped. The rebound, Cizelka can't put it in. Bonfiglio carries through center ice. He'll dump it in on McAndrew as the Rams will get a full line change. 10:45 left to go here in the first. Sarver gives it up to King. He'll dump it back around. The referee gets in the way. Jubron in the corner. Zabo gives it off to his man Sear, but he can't get a quality shot off. Here's Palfy. He'll give it up to Jubron. Palfy takes it back. He falls down, and the Lakers were in the midst of a change. Sear trying to intend it for Zabo. Palfy picks it up. He'll drop it off for Crawford, who gives it to Crawford. Crawford back to Crawford. Crawford loses the puck, and now here's a chance for the Rams. It's Mulhern. Mulhern in, and he's stopped by McAndrew.
What a great save.
As the net looks off, as McAndrew, what a beautiful save there. This one's picked off by Zabo. Lockwood with a shot, and that one's completely swallowed up by McAndrew as he's making the same saves as he was last night.
Yeah, and what a great heads-up play to save the puck on a 2-on-0 after Crawford lost it in his own zone.
Off the face-off, here's a shot by Idavea, and that one's stopped by McAndrew. Darlington takes a hit from Crawford as this puck goes all the way around toward the near boards. Into the corner. Idavea gives it to his D-man, Crane. Walking in. Again, Idavea. He'll shoot. That one's sent wide. Keys trying to chip it up the boards. It's successful as Dorito takes the puck. Falling over is Manzi. He keeps control of it. It'll go back down to Dorito behind the net. Up at the blue line, Renzoni back down to Manzi. Manzi looking for Demich. Demich dumping this puck in. Keys on him. As here come the Rams as they'll dump it in for a change. Demich looking for a man to pass it to. He'll wait for a line change. Demich gives it up to King. But that's immediately picked off by Gold. Demich takes the puck off of an interception. It stays in the zone. And we're going to get a penalty coming up here to the Rams. It's going to be a hit from behind. So Owen Hall is going to get a hit from behind penalty. And now it's time for this Laker power play to go to work.
And this is exactly what the Lakers needed here to get back in the game. Yesterday, they capitalized on their first power play. That's how they got their first goal, if I believe. Maybe their second, I think it was, on the power play. Let's see what they can do here today.
Dorito on the faceoff for the Lakers. It's Owen Hall for hitting from behind. As this puck is immediately cleared out by Mulhern. So again, it's Owen Hall for hitting from behind. As here comes Jubron up center ice, he'll hand it off to Dorito. Dorito drops it back to Keys, and his shot is stopped, and the rebound is controlled by King. Puck is cleared out once again by Mulhern as this one is sent back down to McAndrew. 30 seconds already gone on the Laker power play. Dorito gives it to Jubron. Jubron looks. Trying to find someone. He'll give it to Crawford. Crawford gives it to Dorito up top. Dorito back to Jubron. Jubron to Crawford and a shot. And that one, I think it hit off a stick and went wide. Jubron again to Crawford. Crawford back to Jubron. Drops it to Dorito. Gives it back to Crawford. Crawford with another shot, and that one's stopped by Hunt. Crawford with it in the corner. Goes back up to Jubron. They're playing sort of umbrella here. Crawford back down to King. King with a shot, and that one's in the crease, and where's the puck? It's stopped by Hunt. And we'll get a stoppage here with 46 left on the power play.
And what a great heads-up save there by Hunt, really bailing his team out. Only 46 seconds left on the power play. Let's see what the Lakers can do in the last couple seconds.
Didn't update the scoreboard, sorry about that all. As the second power play unit comes out here for the Lakers. Renzoni gives it off to Cizelka at the blue line. Cizelka trying to get it down to Black, but it's intercepted and immediately cleared out toward the crease of Trent King. Not Trent King. Oh my goodness. I don't think Trent King is playing goaltender.
No, I don't think so.
John McAndrew, I mean. Mulhern takes the puck and he'll dump it back around to kill off some more time. Cizelka drops it back. 20 seconds to go on the power play. Manzi skating up ice. He'll drop it back to Black. He'll send it around the boards. Cizelka can't stop the puck as this one gets cleared out, and that will do it for the power play. As Renzoni will pick it up and go behind his own cage. 6:18 remaining in the period. Black gets the puck knocked off of his stick by Owen Hall. Renzoni picks it up behind his own cage once again. Crawford goes up the boards. Big hit as we're going to get another penalty call coming up to the Rams. As Scaringi was taken down by Quinn Thompson. As he pleads his case, but Scaringi was not looking at him. He didn't have the puck. Blindside hit there as the Lakers will go back to the power play.
And the Rams just did a great job killing that last penalty kill. They did a great job forechecking, which limited the power play chances.
Off the face-off, Jubron gives it to Crawford. Dorito with it again. They're back on this power play formation. Here's a shot, and that one's blocked in front by Colin Beisel as he looks injured going to the bench, grimacing his right leg. Dorito skates into the zone. He'll throw it around. Trent King is there. King gives it down to Keys. Keys walking. He's trying to find Crawford in front, but they got hit off of a Rams stick and goes back out to center ice. Jubron skating at center ice. He'll dump it back to Crawford. Unintentional. Dorito again sending this one around the boards to Trent King. Here's a shot by Keys, and that one's sent aside by Hunt. Dorito up to Crawford. Back to Jubron. Gives it back to Dorito. King with a shot, and what a save by Hunt! Oh my goodness! It's a skirmish in front of the net. It still doesn't go in after Crawford tried to get it in. Oh my goodness! Dorito to Jubron, trying to get it to Black. It's picked off. Jubron picks it back up again. Jubron to Dorito. Dorito dropping it back to Crawford. Crawford with a shot, and that one's hit off. Cranion's back in front of the net. Where is it? It hits off the netting and goes out of play.
And what a great sequence by the Lakers, but even better defense by Hunt, keeping his team in the lead.
What an absolute madness of a save there by James Hunt, the freshman goaltender from Calgary, Alberta, making his presence known here at the Deb. Cizelka shoots, and that one's gloved down by James Hunt with 25 seconds remaining on the power play. Palfy on the face-off. This one goes toward the near corner. Battling with Beisel is Gavin Black, the second power play unit out here for the Lakers with only 13 to go on the power play. This one is fired all the way down the ice, and that will do it for the Lakers man advantage as we have 3:58 remaining here in the first period. 1-0 Rhode Island. The shots are 12-7 in favor of the Lakers. Palfy can't get the puck past Lockwood, and we're going to get another penalty call coming up. It's going to be on Braden Palfy. Looks like it's going to be for hooking. So Palfy for hooking at 3 minutes and 47 seconds remaining in the period. So 2 power plays for both teams this period. It only took 1 shot for the Rams to score on their man advantage.
Yes, this is a very essential kill for the Lakers. You do not want to go down 2-0, especially not in the first period.
Mulhern looking for Sear. Sear with a shot, and that one sent up and high. Mulhern again. Gives it off to Sear. Sear back to Mulhern, and his shot is blocked by Dorito. Sear with it again. Mulhern gives it off to his D-man. That's Gold. He'll drop it down to Zabo. Zabo, Crawford on him. Hall looking for a man. Hall dancing around. Keys takes the puck. Can't get it around Sear. Hall hit by Crawford, and Dorito will take this one and fire it down the ice off the boards. The Lakers will make a change. Mulhern trying to find Nelson in front, and this one's cleared out by Renzoni. Keys is there as Hunt will give it off to Gold. Gold receives the pass from Zabo, and he'll give it off to Beisel. 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go in the first period. 35 left to go on the power play for the Rams. Behind the net, Marshall. Sazelka battling in the corner. Renzoni's there as well. Crane comes down. Kiever blocks a pass attempt as this one's cleared out once again. 10 seconds left on the power play. Lakers make a full line change. Crane throws it up the ice. Here's a shot, and that one's sent up and high. Palfi comes back out onto the ice right where the puck landed. Makarenko skates in. He loses control of the puck. 1:40 to go in the first period, not in regulation. Sarver keeps the puck in the zone. Makarenko takes the pass from Doust, trying to wrap it around as this one goes back out to the far boards and cleared out. Rams will make a line change, and we'll get an icing call here. So they will not be able to make that line change.
The Lakers did a great job on that penalty kill, and I especially want to talk about Jeremy Keys doing a great job stealing the puck early in that penalty kill, and then also with the great forechecking to waste the time, the Lakers have successfully killed that penalty.
As we have some confusion here with the line change. Off the face-off to Hunt's left. It goes behind the net to Valente. He'll give it up to Sear. Zabo trying to get around Sazelka. He couldn't. King takes the puck. Sarver gives it off to Jubron. 1 minute left to go here in the first period. Sarver will dump this one in. Laravia giving chase to Valente. Sear with the puck. Sear gives it off to Mulhern. Mulhern drops it back to Zabo. Zabo trying to get it into the high slot, but there was no one there. Here comes Adam Jubron. Trying to get around Gold, but he cannot. As now Mulhern giving chase, he'll get to the puck first. No icing here. Sazelka drops it back to Sarver. Looks like the Lakers should get one more rush here. Sarver gets the puck knocked off his stick by Max Lockwood as here come the Rams the other way. This one's dropped off, but there was no one there. King takes the puck. King looking. Trying to find Crawford streaking in front. Crawford to Laravia, and this one is sent all the way down the ice after a little miscommunication. And that will do it for the first period. Shots on goal, Lakers 12, Rhode Island 9. And Rhode Island leads this one 1-0 heading into the second period.
Great first period effort here from both teams. URI up 1. They are leading this game, but the Lakers are not far behind. They are leading in shots, and they have honestly been playing really great, other than that one goal. The Rams also doing a great job with their checking. I want to see both teams get a little more set up in their zones. I've seen a lot of back and forth play here, but if we set up our possession in their zone and get shots off after shots off, I'm sure more goals will happen.
Alrighty, well, we'll cut to break here, and we'll come back for the first intermission report. Welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. The Zamboni is heading off of the ice. What a first period that we had so far. The shots are 12-9 in favor of the Lakers. Lakers down by 1. The goal by Rhode Island on the power play was scored by Cam Sear, the sophomore from Exeter, Rhode Island, and then the only assist was Zach Gold. So that was that one shot they had on their first power play of the game. But other than that, what do you think the Lakers have to do to improve and come back and win this game?
Well, the Lakers are doing a great job in that first period with their checking. They were all over the ice, always giving the Rams problem. But if they want to sink one into the back of the net, they're going to have to keep the puck in that offensive zone. This team, the Rams, are a great team. They are going to test the Lakers every second of this game. But it is important that they stay on their feet and they stay in control of this game.
Of course, the Lakers held that first line of Cam Sear, Shane Mulhern, as well as Corey Szabo to no points last night. So, of course, that was the first goal that top line had, and it was on the power play. So even though that, their defense has been solid against that top line, it's just you got to worry about, taking stupid penalties like that. So, other than that, anything else before the Rams come out onto the ice?
Nope.
Alrighty, well, we'll see you when they do, which they are right at the top right of your screen right now. As he's moving it so you can see. There they are. They're about to come out onto the ice. The referee's about to as well, so we'll come back for that. As here come the Rams out onto the ice. You gotta wonder if the Rams finals week is also this week, is also the upcoming week. They gotta travel all the way back to Rhode Island. Take their finals. Of course, students come before the athletes. So always prioritize your grades.
As important as this game is, those finals will always be more important because without them, you can't even play. So.
And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. The Rams are ready. The Lakers are ready. The referees are ready. McAndrew's back in his crease. Hunt is back in his crease. And here we go. 20 more minutes of hockey on deck at the Deb. As the Rams will get a little discussion from head coach Joe Augustine. And here we go, folks. Second period underway here at the Deb. Off the face-off, Laravia takes it back off the win by Sazelka. King gets roughed into the boards by Beisel. Crane gives it to Mulhern, who'll go cross-ice to Sear. Sear's got the only goal in the game for the Rams. As he got a good shot on net. Laravia can't get the puck around Crane. Jubron tries to go cross ice. It almost gets intercepted by Mulhern. Cizelka trying to get it around to Laravia. High stick is waved off. Below the net it goes. Crane picks it up. He'll loft it back out to center. And we're going to get an icing call here. No, never mind. No icing. So the Rams will make a full line change. King enters the zone. Finds Cizelka, and that one is stopped by Hunt, and the rebound is swatted away by Beisel. In front. It's picked up, and Lockwood couldn't get a stick on it. Kiever dumps it into the zone. Dorito out there with Keys and Manzi, that top line for the Lakers. Dorito, the puck skips over his stick as here come the Rams on a 2-on-1. It's Lockwood. He's got Darlington in a good attempt there as he tried to get a tip, but McAndrew said nuh-uh. As we get a stop with 18:27.
And what a good chance for the Rams, but McAndrew, he does not let those pass him.
Face off at the blue line near the Rams bench. Renzoni, he'll look, he'll try to find Keys. It goes past him, and we'll get an icing call here. Oh, you're changing the battery. All right, no, you're good. You're good. I just saw it. A little change in the battery wouldn't hurt. The face-off to McAndrew's left. It's won by the Rams. Here's a quick shot. That one tips off of a stick and goes into the corner. McAndrew making the stop with his pad. Renzoni on Gaudioso. This one goes back into the Lakers zone. Keys, I think he stepped on the puck on accident as the puck goes back into the zone, and McAndrew will cover up.
The Rams have caught up to the Lakers in the shots. The Lakers really need to get out of their zone. As you saw they were trying to there, but Keys stepped on the puck and they couldn't get it out. It's very essential that they do now.
Off the face-off, it goes through a few skates. Crawford chipping it up over the boards. No icing here as Valente gives it off, and now Nelson trying to get it to Marshall, but he could not. It was intercepted by Doust. This one goes all the way around. McAndrew out to play it behind his own cage. 17:30 remaining here in the second period. Palfy skating. He'll try to find Makarenko as this one hits off his stick and goes behind the cage. Hall can't get it over to Nelson. Crawford will dump it in. Makarenko can't get a stick on it. Behind the net it goes. Beisel will just throw this one out. No icing here, as Crawford got a hand on it, but could not keep it. This one hits off the stick of Scaringi, goes into the zone. Palfy there. Again, that's the mosquito of the team I talk about. Beisel looking, drops it back. Here comes Bonfiglio. This one hits off of Sarver, and he goes down. Up at the top, here's a shot. That one sent wide by Naumov. And here comes Gavin Black. Gavin Black gets taken down as he goes into the boards awkwardly. Worse there. Black takes the puck. He'll skate for a while. Black behind the net. Naumov sends this one up to Bonfiglio. Bonfiglio cross ice. Getting it to Barlow. Bonfiglio will dump it in. Barlow gives chase. Sarver on him. Barlow still with the puck. He'll give it up top to Idavea, excuse me. As this one's swallowed up by McAndrew, will get a stop with 15:36 left to go. Shots are even at 14.
And what a great stop by the Lakers defense. Stopping the puck right in front of the goalie, letting McAndrew get back.
Off the face-off, it's won by the Rams. Zabo in the corner, trying to evade Renzoni. It gets through a few players. Sazelka takes the puck. He'll go behind his own cage to Renzoni. Renzoni giving it to Laravia. He can't get it out of the zone. Now he does. It goes to Sear. Renzoni. It hits off of Zabo. Sear trying to find Mulhern in front, but King takes it. King gets knocked down as Renzoni will take the puck. Mulhern on him. Sazelka lofts this one up. No icing here. Idavea drops it back to Crane. Renzoni just throws this one up. Lakers will make a partial line change. Idavea trying to get it around Manzi. Jeremy Keys is there. Mulhern gives it to Lockwood. Darlington trying to get a shot off, and a tip there in front by Lockwood is sent up high and wide. That shot is blocked by the stick of Manzi. Dorito carries. He'll send this one in. He'll chase after it, trying to drop it to Manzi in front of the net. Dorito sends it all the way down, trying to get it to Manzi. Jeremy Keys is there as well. Manzi still trying to find the puck with Jeremy Keys on there. Dorito trying to get it to Crawford, and it goes out of the zone. He'll just dump it in. Darlington gets it off to Lockwood. Lockwood trying to find Gaudioso in front, but cannot. Palfy trying to get it up to Douse at the blue line. Lakers can't get the puck out of their zone. Up at the blue line. Beisel waits, shoots, and that one's stopped by McAndrew. We'll get a stop with 13:13 to go in the second.
I don't know if you're getting this impression, Tyler, but I'm definitely thinking over here, the Rams must be a second period team, as they are again almost commanding this second period.
Definitely, as you can say. Lakers have only had 2 shots this period, while the Rams have had 6. This shot goes wide. The net looks to be off. Jubron gets it to Laravia. Sazelka trying to chip it up in the middle. Here's a shot by Marshall and a save made. Rebound is swallowed up. It goes between the legs of McAndrew and goes wide. In front, it's Hall. Hall loses control of the puck. Laravia picks his pocket. King will just throw it cross ice to Beisel. Beisel looking. He'll send it up the boards to Marshall. Marshall finds Hall, who's going to give it off to Nelson. Nelson with a shot, and that one's stopped by the blocker, McAndrew. Lakers can't seem to get the puck out of their own zone. In the high slot, here's Idavea. Here's a shot, that one's stopped. Rebound, and they score! It'll be Charlie Nelson who gets credit for the goal, as Idavea shot the puck. It went into the crease, and it squeezed by McAndrew as the Lakers are now down 2.
And what a just unlucky bounce as it fell out of the reach of McAndrews and toppled back into the net.
Off the face-off, Renzoni gives it off to Jeremy Keys. He falls down at the blue line. Dorito takes the puck away from Barlow, as now here's a turnover by the Lakers. Bonfiglio with a shot, and that one skitters past. This one goes all the way down the ice and will go on net. And we'll get a stop here with 11:44 to go.
If the Lakers want to get back into this, they need to control the puck and keep it in this zone.
Face off to Hunt's left. Here's a quick shot, and that one hits off the blocker of Hunt and goes wide. So it'll be Nelson from Idavea and Barlow. And the Rams are up 2-0. Here comes Dorito here from the high slot. That one's blocked by Idavea. Excuse me, that was Gold. Jubron behind his own cage. Drops it off for Crawford. He'll give it up to Doust. And the Lakers will go to work here with Manzi. Manzi trying to skate around a few Rams, but could not. Jubron takes the puck off of a bank attempt. Mulhern drops it back. It goes out of the zone. Crawford will give it back to Jubron. Palfy trying to find Douse, but it got hit off of a stick. Lockwood will throw it behind the cage. Makarenko trying to get it to Palfy. As now Palfy will give chase to Beisel. Big hit as Makarenko tried to hit Beisel, and he got laid out. 10:15 to go here in the second period. Here's a shot by Darlington, and that one was stopped by Renzoni, as here comes Makarenko the other way. Makarenko, Palfy stays on side. That shot goes wide. Douse to pick it up on the left wing. Beisel trying to get it out of the zone. It goes to Palfy. Darlington on him. Douse will throw it around the other way. Keever takes a shot, and that one hits off of the body and goes above the net. Palfy to Renzoni. That one hits off of the stick of Lockwood. Renzoni can't keep the puck in the zone. This one will head all the way down the ice for an icing call with 9:30 to go in the second.
Heading back into the Lakers' offensive zone, this is going to be a very key moment to hopefully get on the board. The Lakers have to get their passes a little stronger, a little more efficient if they want to score one.
Renzoni trying to drop it back for Laravia. Laravia skates through center ice. Laravia with a shot, and that one hits off the shin pad of Beisel. Cizelka could not keep the puck in. Shots are 16-21 in favor of the Rams. Lakers have only had 4 shots this period. Renzoni sends it down below. King is there. He'll give it to Laravia. Laravia battling with Nelson as this one goes out into center ice. Cizelka there to pick it up. Renzoni looking. Laravia trying to get it to Cizelka. This one gets knocked out of the air by Nelson. Keever skates behind his own cage. 8:30 to go in the second period. King sends it up. Crane was there. It goes into the Lakers zone. Marshall with the puck, trying to find Nelson in front, but it got hit off the stick, I believe, of Keever. Here's a shot, and that one's gloved down by McAndrew. We'll get a stop with 8:15 to go.
Again, the Rams just waltzing right back into the Lakers zone. If the Lakers want to get back on top, they have to limit this. It's nothing It's as simple as that.
On the face-off, it's won by the Rams. Crane will throw it around behind the net. Hall in the opposing corner. As this puck goes out of the zone, Tim Crane arguing. As the Rams had to tag up, Jeremy Keys will take the puck from his own end as he gets knocked off the puck by Nelson. And offsides is the call with 7:49 to go as Barlow could not keep the puck in the zone. Palfy gets knocked out of the face-off circle. Douse takes the face-off. Jubron doing what he does best. He'll give it off to Sarver. He'll look up ice. Sarver whiffs on the pass, and here's a turnover. Barlow gets the puck knocked off his stick by Palfy. Bonfiglio will chuck this puck into the zone. Doused. Goes cross ice to Sarver. And this one will get thrown right back in by Naumov. This one's cascaded up to center. Intended for Doust. As Doust battling for the puck. And he takes down, he takes down Beisel, and we're going to get a penalty coming up here to the Lakers. Stick is flying everywhere. Palfy is getting into it a little bit with Bonfiglio. Here's a shot on breakaway, and that one is stopped by McAndrew on Zabo. We'll get a stop for a holding call against Bailey Doust.
And this is not a great time to take it. Down 2-0, only 6.5 minutes left in the second. What do you think the Lakers have to do to get back in this game?
They just need to shut down this offense. Their defense has been playing great, and their offense hasn't been performing as well as it normally does because this Rams defense is just impenetrable, it seems. So it's Douse for holding, as there goes the referee. Put him on the Russian gymnastics team. Kiever in the corner. There's 5 players down there. Mulhern takes a shot, and that one hits off the shoulder of McAndrew, goes wide. Here's Sear. Sear gives it down to Zabo. He gives it back to Sear. Sear with a shot, and that one stopped. Rebound is on the side of the cage. Hall looking for someone. He drops it off to Zabo. Zabo looks, he shoots, and that one's stopped by McAndrew as we have some words that changed between Hall and Kiever. 6:03 remaining here in the second period. Off the face-off, it's won by the Rams. Sear, once again, takes a shot, and that one's sent up and high. Gold drops it down, trying to get it to Hall. He takes it, and it goes to the side of the cage. It's covered up by McAndrew. And now some more words being exchanged saying, how's your finals going to go this week? What finals do you have?
They must be reviewing with each other the content of their finals.
Could be. Off the face-off, it goes up to the blue line. Crane gives it down. The second power play unit on for the Rams as Crane cannot keep the puck on his stick as it goes out to center ice. Crane, the puck once again, skating through center. At the far left wing. Palfy will just launch this one out. It hits off of Beisel. Crawford there. He knocks the puck out. Manzi can't touch the puck because there's a hand pass and will get called with 5:16 to go and 34 seconds left on the Rams power play.
Quick battery change.
Yeah, wouldn't hurt. Quick little battery change for the folks back at home. There we go.
Yep, all back on.
All set. Hall battling at the far boards. Big hit as a penalty coming up here. It's going to be on Duncan Crawford. So with 26 seconds remaining on the Bailey Douse penalty, Duncan Crawford's going to get one for tripping, as he kind of extended his leg out, didn't play the puck. So we'll get a tripping call, and the Lakers are down 2, and he just got a 10-minute misconduct. The referee just signaled misconduct, and Duncan Crawford has been given a 10-minute misconduct for barking at the official.
This is going to be a very big opportunity for the Rams here. 26 seconds of 5-on-3. The Rams have been electric this evening. Let's see what they can do.
So Gavin Black will serve the penalty to Duncan Crawford, the minor penalty. So Duncan Crawford, a 10-minute misconduct along with a minor penalty for tripping. So that's what you get. That's what happens when you bark at the officials. You don't get treated nicely. Saying here's a little test for you. Finals week, get it? Here's a little test. Whatever. 11 seconds left on the Bailey Douse penalty, and the Lakers will be 5-on-4 or 4-on-5. Zabo behind the net. He gives it to Mulhern. Here's a shot, and that one's stopped by Renzoni. Douse dashing across the ice. Jeremy Keys comes out. So 4-on-5 for the Lakers with 4:30 to go. Mulhern gives it to Sear. Back to Mulhern. He gives it across the goal, and Dorito got a stick on that as that one gets out of the zone. Mulhern retreats, and he'll regroup. Mulhern gives it off to Gold. Gold to Sear. Sear in the corner, gives it up to Gold at the blue line. Gold trying to find someone in front. Sear with a shot, and that one is hit off the stick of Kiever and goes wide. As this one's sent all the way down the ice. Jeremy Keys giving chase to James Hunt, playing it quickly. Palfy there is, I believe a drop pass was almost turned over, as here comes Lockwood, that second power play unit on for the Rams. Marshall can't get it in front of the net. John Manzi takes it as he gets around, and here comes John Manzi. He had the OT winner yesterday. Here's a shot, and that one's stopped by the blocker of Hunt. Here comes Tim Crane, one-on-one with Jubron. Here's a shot. That one's also stopped at the blocker and goes up and into the seats. So with 5 seconds remaining on the Duncan Crawford tripping call, served by Gavin Black, Lakers killed off 2 penalties.
Yeah, the Lakers have been playing pretty good defense all night. Let's just see what the Rams do in the last couple.
Sorry, I was very excited about. You don't know Kyle Pitts. You don't know. Crane fires, and that one's sent wide. Lakers return to full strength. Here's a quick shot. That one's stopped by Sazelka. Laravia comes out onto the ice for Black. Here comes Trent King. King trying to drop it back to Laravia, just missed his stick. Jubron drops down Naumov as he lost an edge. Jubron still skating with the puck. Dances and prances around Crane. Where's the puck? It's covered up by Hunt.
And what a move was that Jubron made?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, that deke right around the defender would have been a nice one to put on the highlight reel, but he could not bring it to the back of the net.
Off the face-off, Cizelka wins it back to Kiever, trying to get it to Laravia. Cizelka behind the net. Laravia gives it up to Renzoni. He'll shoot. That one hits off of, I believe, Valente's stick and goes into the corner. Here comes Zabo on a 2-on-1 with Mulhern. Zabo in, he's stopped by McAndrew. What a save, John McAndrew.
And ladies and gentlemen, he does it again, bailing his team out with his 28th save on the night.
So I believe the referee blew the whistle dead because he thought that McAndrew had it. But either way, what a beautiful save to stop that 2-on-1 and deny Zabo. Here's a shot by Valente, and that hit off of the pad of Manzi. Or the shin pad of Manzi, to clarify. Keys gets it cross ice to Dorito. He'll dump it in. He takes a hit. As here come the Rams the other way. Lockwood will just throw it in on McAndrew. Crawford there. Dorito will just send this one up. Jeremy Keys gloves it down. Here comes Jeremy Keys. Keys on Hunt. And Beisel's stick got knocked out of his hands. Keys almost got a pretty good scoring opportunity off there. Here's a shot from the blue line, and that one's swallowed up by Hunt. Jeremy Keys saw that open lane, and he took his chance.
And this is what you expect from the captain. Never giving up on the play, always hustling to create great scoring opportunities.
This one's sent all the way up and into center ice to Jubron. He'll give it to his D partner, Crawford. Douse can't keep the puck on his stick, trying to receive the pass from Crawford. Makarenko keeps the puck in. Crane quickly takes it out. Two Lakers collide. Crane still with the puck. 1 minute left to go here in the second period. Lakers down 2. This puck is sent out of the zone. Idavea will shoot it back in. Crawford picks it up in the corner. He gives it to Jubron. Jubron. Makarenko over to Doust. He can't get the puck on his stick. Palfy knocks the puck out of the air, trying to get it to Makarenko. As here comes Nathan Marshall. Marshall in. He shoots, and that one's sent up and high over the netting. And we'll get another stop with 26 seconds to go in the period. Cizelka will take the face-off against Zabo. He wins it. Renzoni gives it to Cizelka. He can't get it around Mulhern. Zabo takes a shot, and that one's sent up and high into the stands once again with 11.6 to go. 2 plays, 2 pucks out of play, as 3 different fans go to see if they can try to find the puck. And we have a little issue with McAndrew's equipment here. Looks like he's all good. Sear gives it up to the top, and a shot is sent wide. Laravia. Here's a quick shot, and that one's stopped by the stick of Cizelka. And that is the end of the second period. Shots on goal, Lakers 20. Their second period total was 8. and Rhode Island 32. Their total, wow, they had a lot of shots that period. That was, they had 9 shots to start the period.
Wow.
And now they're at 32. So I'm bad at math.
21.
What's 21? 21 shots that period for the Rams. So as you mentioned before,
Sorry,
it is
23,
they are a
23.
23. They are a second period team, as you said.
Yeah. What, the Lakers had 12 or 14 coming into this period?
Yep.
So they've only had 6?
They had more shots in that period than the Lakers have this whole game so far.
Yeah.
So other than that, we'll cut to break here at the Deb. And we'll come back for the second intermission report coming up. Welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. The Lakers are down 2-0 heading into the third period. I guess I should put the 3 up on the scoreboard here for the period. There you go. The goal was scored, the only goal in the second period by Rhode Island was scored by Charlie Nelson, assisted by number 19, Dominic Idavea, and number 17, Ryan Barlow. The Lakers have been getting peppered with shots. Specifically, obviously, John McAndrew has been getting peppered with shots. 23 in that period, which is absolutely insane. Again, they were on the power play a couple times. The Rams were on the power play a couple times. And I feel like that if the Lakers can just try to hold off the offense, they need to figure out what they have to do on how do I word this? The Lakers need to hold off the Rams offense, but they need to figure out what's going on with their offense because they're getting shut out right now by big time.
I totally agree with you. The Lakers have been doing pretty good on defense. Their checking has been bad, but just on offense, they haven't been able to really do much here. They've been outshot by 12 shots, a lot of that coming in the second period, as you mentioned before. And the Lakers, they really need to get a lot of things going. Their passing needs to improve. Their overall just puck possession could improve. There's a couple things for the Lakers to work on in this next period.
I don't really have anything else for that period. Of course, Duncan Crawford will be out for the first 5 minutes of the period because of his 10-minute misconduct. So, I don't know about ACHA college rules, but I know in USA Hockey, if you get 4 penalties in a game, you get a game misconduct. So I think he's at 3 right now because the misconduct counts as 1, and then he had that tripping penalty, and then he had, I think it was a interference in the first period.
Something
so
like that, yeah.
I don't know what the rules are. Let me try to look that up right now. Let me take a look.
The Rams starting to come out of the locker room, filling up the tunnel, ready to
It is 4.
bounce back on the ice. Okay.
So Duncan Crawford, if he gets one more penalty, he gets a game misconduct. So that won't be good. Will not be good. It doesn't matter if it's a minor penalty or a major penalty. If he gets any form of penalty, he has to get sent to the locker early. But yes, as you mentioned, the Rams are getting ready here for some third period action.
But I'm excited to see what the Lakers do in this last period. If they can get themselves back on their feet
Welcome back to the URI Rams.
as the Rams take the ice.
James Hunt back in his crease.
Your Oswego State Lakers.
And here come the Lakers back out onto the ice. So again, they will be without Duncan Crawford for the first 5 minutes of the period. As we get ready for some third period action here at the Deb, Lakers trying to come back and win this game down 2-0. here we go. The referees are ready. The Lakers and Rams are both ready. Here we go. Third period action here at the Deb. Off the face-off, Mulhern gives it back to Crane. Tries to get it to Sear, and he just dumps it in. Sear trying to grab it out of the air. Laravia there, as he'll throw this puck into the zone. Sear finds Zabo. Zabo skates up ice. He'll dump it in for a change. Mulhern the only one in there for the Rams. King taking the pass from Sarver. Laravia behind the net. Looks for Jubron, but didn't receive the pass. He'll give it to Sarver, and he'll throw it down. As it hits the linesman. Behind the net it goes. Gold trying to flip it up. It goes to Makarenko. It goes into Makarenko's feet. He can't find it. And we're going to get a penalty coming up here to the Lakers. Going to be Palfy for slashing. So again, that's Braden Palfy for slashing.
There's one thing for certain here. If the Lakers want to have a chance to come back and win this game, they need to really strict, or I don't know how to word this. They really need to
keep their temper.
Thank you. That's a great way to put it.
That's a good one. So again, Palfy, minor penalty for slashing. And the Lakers will go back onto the penalty kill. That's shot is stopped by McAndrew. Keys can't get it out of the zone. It does by Ben Keever. Zabo will hand it off to his D-man. He'll give it to Mulhern. Gold skates. He'll give it back to Mulhern. Mulhern in, shoots, and that one hits off of Renzoni's stick and goes wide. At the left wing, Gold looks. He'll try to find a man in front, and it goes right through the crease. Owen Hall was the intended target on the tip-in. As this puck goes out into center, Gold will give chase, and now the Lakers are in the midst of a change. Gold skating through the Lakers zone, goes back up to the blue line. He'll find Mulhern. Mulhern looking for someone. He'll drop it back to Gold. Gives it back to Mulhern. Wide open shot, and that one's stopped by the pad of McAndrew. It goes to Gold again. Trying to glove it down was Nelson. Carson Crawford there. Gold back up at the blue line. Off the failed clearing attempt. Here's a shot, and that one's stopped by McAndrew once again on Gold. Zabo behind the net. 15 seconds to go on the power play. Here comes Manzi as that one hits off of his stick, and the Lakers will make a line change with the penalties expiring to Palfy. And they return back to full strength. That one carried off of a few bodies, and McAndrew made a quick stop there, and the net has been knocked off with 16:45 to go.
The Lakers are doing a good job on defense, but yet again, the Rams just hold this puck in their offensive zone, tallying up that shot total.
Palfy on the face-off against Bonfiglio. Bonfiglio wins it. Idavea with a shot that was blocked by Dorito. Jeremy Keys skates up ice. He's got Braden Palfy with him. He shoots, and that one hits off of, I think, the knob of the stick, and then goes up and into the seats. Rhode Island had 4 shots on that power play. Keys almost intercepts the pass by Valente. Sarver takes the puck from Jubron. He'll shoot it across the zone. Palfy there. This one hits off of a stick. I think it was batted out of the air and went out of the zone. Scaringi trying to skate through 2 Rams, but is unsuccessful. Sear trying to get it across to Mulhern. Sear there again. This time Scaringi knocks him off the puck. Scaringi trying to get it to Dorito. Gold was in front of him as this one goes up. Dorito on top of the puck. Scaringi knocked down Sear. This one's turned over. Darlington takes it. Darlington with a shot, and that one stopped. And bodies have just been flying everywhere this period. Beisel takes the puck in his own zone. Gavin Black is on him as he'll survey the ice with 15:15 to go here in the third period. This puck is in the feet of Beisel. It goes into the corner. Around it goes. Gaudioso skates in. Goes behind the net. He'll pit stop. Up at the top. Beisel will throw it in. Crawford there. Speaking of Crawford, Duncan Crawford will get out of the penalty box on the next whistle. Black skates in, drops it back. Here's a shot. That one stopped by a body in front. That was Worse who made the shot attempt. 14:30 to go left in the regulation time. King chips it around Hall. He'll dump it in. Cizelka there. It goes into the corner. Crane on Cizelka. Here comes Nelson. It's taken by Kiever. Kiever over to Renzoni. Back to King. Laravia takes it. Tries to hand it off for Cizelka off the boards, but unsuccessful, and he didn't get the red line, so it'll be an icing call with 13:51 to go. The face-off to McAndrew's right. Bonfiglio wins it back. This one will go all the way behind the net. Barlow there. Barlow trying to get in front. King takes it from the pass from Renzoni. He'll try to flip it up. Laravia there. He'll chase after it. He'll drop it back to Cizelka. He can't get a hand on it. Renzoni with a slap shot, and that one sent wide. Now Mauve trying to get it to Bonfiglio. Makarenko takes the puck. He'll skate with it. Trying to get it around Gold, but he cannot. Bonfiglio takes the puck, and he'll skate. He's knocked off by Kiever. Renzoni behind the net with Naumov. Referee goes down at center ice. Palfy loses the puck, but stays onside. Palfy behind the net. Palfy, he'll drop it back to Jubron. Jubron trying to find Sarver across the ice, but it got hit off of a stick. Big hit there as Douse took down Ryan Barlow. Another big hit as Sarver takes down Naumov. As I mentioned before, bodies just flying everywhere. We've had nonstop play for a good solid 5 minutes. Here comes Jubron. Jubron with a shot, and that one hits off the arm of Hunt and goes behind the net. Makarenko goes down. Jubron goes down. And now here come the Rams once again. Sear will throw it in. Makarenko trying to get it over to Doust. He'll skate in, drops it to Jubron. Jubron takes a shot, and that one hits off the leg of Crane. Crawford with a shot. That one goes wide. No defenseman there. Dorito takes it at center. He'll dump it in. Ida Vea tried to hit it off the glass and chip it out, but it goes out of play. And that is the first stoppage of play in, I think, 6 minutes, as Duncan Crawford finally makes his way over to the bench, as he takes a little extended amount of time in the penalty box. Dorito on the face-off against Darlington. Darlington wins it. Demich can't keep the puck in, as we get an offsides call here, as Darlington was rushing toward the puck.
Yeah, with only 11 and a half minutes left, the Lakers need to be on the need to be aggressive and keep it in this zone. They're doing good right now. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Dorito takes the puck. He'll dump it in. It can't get past Crane. Jeremy Keys goes down in the high slot. It gets lofted up, and we're going to get it. It's on goal, so no icing here. Dorito. Big hit by Manzi as he took down Nelson right at the scorer's box. Crawford goes cross ice to Dorito. Dorito skating in. He'll drop it for Cizelka. It stays in the zone, but it gets picked off by Nelson. Nelson skates, fires, and that one's sent wide. Kiever. Renzoni. Laravia there. Here's Gold. Waits, shoots, and that one stopped by McAndrew. 10:30 to go in the period. Cizelka skates. He shoots, and that one hits off the stick of Valente. Behind the net, Laravia. Laravia battling with Gold. Still going at it. Valente goes all the way cross ice to Hall. Hall waits, he'll dump it in. Bonfiglio gives chase as the Rams make a full line change. King chips it up to Palffy. Palffy shoots, and that hits off the side of the cage. Palffy again can't keep the puck in the zone as he'll go out and regroup. Palffy still with the puck. Douse will tip it in. Naumov can't get it out of the zone. Sarver was there, and it'll get thrown all the way across the ice. Bonfiglio falls down, still keeps possession of the puck. Makarenko knocks him down near the Oswego bench. Here comes Adam Jubron. He gets knocked off the puck. Sarver will go back. Intended for Douse, trying to tip it in, but could not go that far. Here comes Mulhern. Mulhern still with the puck. It gets knocked off his stick by Gavin Black. Black dumps it for Makarenko. He'll throw it up to center ice toward Tim Crane. Idavea plays catch with Tim Crane as he skates. He'll fire through the zone. Sear there as he falls over in the corner. Scaringi. Here's a turnover. Mulhern was there. Kiever got there first. Here comes Wurst. Wurst skating into the corner. Scaringi banks it off the boards to himself. Black. Penalty coming up here to the Rams. And it'll be a cross-checking penalty on Dominic Idavea. So he cross-checked 2 times in front of the net. And the second time was enough for the penalty. So it's a cross-check. It's a cross-checking minor penalty to Dominic Idavea. So Lakers will go on the power play here in a crucial moment to try to get on the board and keep themselves in this game. As the referee says, get out of the circle.
Yeah, this is going to be a very crucial and important moment for the Lakers as they hope to get one in the net.
Crawford looks. He'll find Dorito. Dorito gives it down to Keys. Keys in the corner. Keys looking. He finds Crawford again. Crawford looks, trying to get it back to Keys. He drops it back to Dorito. Crawford with it again. Back to Jubron. Jubron drops it to Crawford. Crawford with a shot. That one stopped. The rebound is in the crease and it's covered up by Hunt. 7:33 to go in the period.
Hopefully this will be a good chance for the Lakers to keep the puck on their sticks and just get that shot tally up. Hopefully one sinks in.
Off the face-off, Jubron trying to connect to Crawford. And it goes behind the net to Keys. Dorito giving it back to Keys behind the net. It goes over his stick. Beisel on Keys. Dorito up to Crawford. Crawford shoots, and that one hits off of Beisel, and a diving play keeps the puck from going elsewhere. Dorito gets it around Marshall. He'll stick with the puck. Dorito gives it back to Jubron. Jubron trying to get it to Crawford with a sauce pass, but it goes all the way down the ice as the Rams clear, and they get a line change with a minute to go on the power play. Jubron skating, the puck, his stick got knocked out of his hands as he'll go off the ice. His stick is still sitting in the middle of the ice as the referee doesn't seem to be picking it up quite yet. King skating through, it's behind the net, it will go around toward Manzi, the second power play unit on for the Lakers as this one gets cleared out once again by the Rams. 20 seconds to go on the power play and 6:15 to go in regulation. Renzoni trying to get it up to Cizelka. And so he'll take the puck again. And the penalty is expired to Dominic Idavea. Off the glass, Kiever grabs the puck, he'll throw it back in. Rams trying to kill off this time. Icing coming up here, and the Rams will not be able to make that change. 5:30 to go, 5:28 to go in the period.
Yeah, even though they couldn't capitalize on that power play, the Lakers need to still stay in this zone and not give up on the play yet.
Off the face-off, Valente, roughed up by Palfi. Palfi behind the net, or into the corner, now it's behind the net. Palfi in the corner. Big hit, as that's gonna get called. As Beisel sent Palfi right into the boards, and he's getting met by a full sea of white and black, white and gold. As the referees will discuss if this is a major penalty.
It's a very dangerous play to hit someone right against the boards, especially when you're right next to them. As they
it is going to be a 5-minute major for checking from behind, so the Lakers will be on the power play for the remainder of the game with 5:08 to go. A 5-minute major penalty has been assessed to Colin Beisel. 5 minutes for hitting from behind. You could call that boarding too. 5 minutes from hitting from behind. 5 minutes for hitting from behind by Colin Beisel. So the Lakers, this is their time to score as many goals as they can here on this power play. Jubron gets it back to Crawford. Crawford to Dorito. Dorito at the blue line gets taken down by Mulhern. King finds Jubron a shot. He scores! Adam Jubron! Welcome back.
Putting the Lakers back in this game. But the power play is not done yet, since it is a 5-minute major.
It only took 16 seconds to score their first goal of the game, courtesy of Adam Jubron.
And that has to feel good if you are Adam Jubron or even any of the Lakers. You're almost back in it. Down one.
This puck goes right back into the Lakers zone off the faceoff. As what a look by Trent King to find Adam Jubron with a wide open cage. Dorito skates in. It goes to Jeremy Keys. Carson Crawford. And here's a chance here. It's Owen Hall against McAndrew. He scores! Owen Hall with the shorthanded goal puts the Rams back up by 2.
And this is what's gonna happen when you keep giving the Rams these breakaway chances, as I believe that is the 3rd time this night McAndrews has been completely confronted by a Rams player without defenseman in sight. He cannot stop that one.
So the goal by Owen Hall, shorthanded. As some arguments between the referee and Quinn Thompson. Palfy trying to get it into the zone. Zach Gold will get the assist. And now the Lakers, instead of needing to get two to tie the game, well, they still need to get 2 to tie the game, but they have less time to do so on this power play, as icing called here against the Lakers.
See, now that's the challenge with the rest of this game. Every single time the Rams touch the puck, or at least almost every time the Rams touch the puck, they can just clear it to the other side of the net. Nice. Lakers win the face-off.
Sazelka looks to find Palfy as he skates through center. Palfy trying to get it to Renzoni. It was too far for him. As this puck goes back out to center ice, Sazelka will look. Finds Black, trying to get it to Palfy, but instead it goes to Renzoni off of it after it hit Mulhern's skate. Renzoni plays catch with Jubron. Here's a shot by Dorito, and that one's swallowed up by Hunt. We'll get another stop.
If the Lakers want to get back in this game, that's what they have to do. Make short, clean passes. Find that open man and take only the best shots.
3:22 left in regulation, 3:14 left on the Lakers' 5-minute major power play. Keys falls over, and Jubron cannot keep it in as it goes all the way down the ice, killing more time for this Lakers team to try to keep themselves in contention here. Jubron looks, trying to get it to Dorito. No icing. Keys to King in a shot. That one hit off the side of the cage. King again. Back to Keys. It goes to Dorito. Dorito drops it back for King. King looks. breaks ankles, and he just can't finish on the shot. This one stays in the zone. A hit off of Crawford, and a hand pass has been called as the Lakers bench is incensed. So the puck hit off of Crawford, and then it hit off of Dorito, and then Crawford, I guess there was a hand pass involved in there somewhere. Dorito keeps the puck in. King goes cross ice to Jubron. Jubron skates, looks. Here's a shot by Crawford, and there's a stop. Rebound is in the high slot somewhere, and we're going to get a stoppage of play as the net is off.
And Trent King again almost getting another great opportunity right in front of the net. What a dangerous man on the side of the net.
Off the face-off, Palfy gives it up to Jubron. He'll give it back. Palfy with a shot, and that one stopped. Looked like it hit off of Jeremy Keys' stick trying to get a tip. 2 minutes to go on the power play. The Lakers have pulled their goaltender, so they are 6-on-4. King hits off the referee. Dorito keeps it at center ice. Dorito to Keys. Keys looking, trying to find Palfy, but can't. Dorito grabs the puck at center once again after the clear. Jubron receives the pass. Stops and starts. Jubron over to Dorito. 1:30 to go in regulation. Jubron in front, and the shot is stopped by Hunt. And now we have some rough stuff here as Palfy was taken down. And it looks like Zach Gold is going to be getting a penalty here. So the Lakers will be 6-on-3 for the remainder of the game. As he's talking with the referee as well as Colin Beisel. So Zach Gold, minor penalty for roughing. Gold for roughing with 1:30 left to go. So the Lakers will be 6-on-3 for the remainder of the game.
This is definitely going to be a dangerous opportunity for the Lakers, but just as dangerous for the Rams as there is an open net on the other side of the ice. This is a must-win face-off here.
Timeout called by the Rams.
With only 1:30 left in this game, the Lakers will be scrambling to get these last two goals. But with the man advantage, it's almost hard not to see them sink in one more at least.
Minute 30 left to go. What do you think that the Lakers can do in this situation? They need 2 goals to tie it to send it to overtime, and I think that's their best bet right now.
Well, if you ask me, it's all about the rebounds. They need to hold this puck for almost the remainder of the game if they want any chance of winning. That means after every shot, getting the puck, always holding it, not letting anyone take it away.
The 3 players out on the ice for Rhode Island, Damon Valentine, Tim Crane, and Max Lockwood. That's the 3 that the Rams have sent out. For the Lakers, it's Keys, Palfy, Dorito, King, Crawford, and Jubron. 3 Lakers on the puck. King takes it. We're going to get a penalty coming up to the Lakers. And I think that might seal the deal here, ladies and gentlemen. It'll be Jeremy Keys for holding. Jeremy Keys, a holding penalty with 1:22 remaining in the game on a 6-on-3 scenario as he's talking to the referee right now. pleading his case.
There's been a lot of badly mistimed penalties, but this might have to be one of the more gut-wrenching penalty times to have. This game is not out of reach for the Lakers, though. Still on a major man advantage, but they are starting in their own defensive zone. So we see McAndrews in goal once again.
This has been an unpredictable game.
To say the least.
As the Lakers will go 4-on-3, and they'll pull McAndrew once again. So now they'll be 5-on-3 with 1:10 left in the period. They're without Jeremy Keys. Crawford and Jubron play catch. Jubron back to Crawford. 1 minute left to go. Jubron back to Crawford. Crawford back to Jubron. Jubron looks, shoots, and he scores!
The second one tonight.
How do you do it? Adam Jubron once again.
He will not let his team lose tonight. 2 goals to get them back in.
Now here's the problem, is that the penalty, because the first penalty is a major penalty, the second penalty that was to Zach Gold expired because obviously a major penalty cannot be canceled out. Jeremy Keys is now talking with the referee about his call as the Lakers take a timeout with 50.4 remaining in regulation.
And here we are, back in this game. And I'd like to second to point out the shots. This period, the Lakers have had an outstanding 12 shots on net compared to the Rams only having 7 shots. This is what we needed from this team, and they brought it.
So now in this scenario, you have to think McAndrew will probably come back out of the net if the Lakers get full possession of the puck. So we'll play 4-on-4 until otherwise. But if the Lakers somehow manage to tie this game and go to overtime, the Lakers will be 1 man down for, what is that, the first 18 seconds? Here we go, folks. With 50 seconds remaining, we'll play 4-on-4. And the Rams, they're going to try to kill off as much time as possible just by passing the puck around. Here's Cam Sear. Sear. Here's Mulhern with a chance. He's shot by McAndrew. What a save!
And what a dangerous opportunity for the Rams right there. Finding the open man in the middle of the ice, right in front of McAndrews, but he makes the save.
What a beautiful glove save by McAndrew to deny Shane Mulhern. As the Lakers need to get the puck out of their zone, as they're going already. McAndrew's at the bench. Dorito skates in. Crawford, they have 25 seconds left to get 1 goal. We'll play 5-on-4, 10 seconds left on the major penalty. And then we'll play 5-on-5 with the net empty. Crawford to Dorito, 10 seconds to go. Crawford with a shot, that one's tipped in front by Palfy, but he can't get it on net. Now we have a skirmish in front. It's in the crease somewhere. Where is it? As the clock expires. And that will do it here at the Deb. Lakers 2, Rams 3, your final score, but what a game this was all around for both teams.
Definitely 2 clashes between 2 very offensive-minded teams with great goalies and defenses.
Your final shot totals of the game for the Lakers, 32, and the Rams, 40. But what a game this was all around. Both teams get to go home with points as the Lakers the Lakers end this series with the Rams tied 1-1. As their next game is on January 8th at 7:30 p.m. Back here at the Deb, they play Pitt. And then they'll take on Syracuse. And then Canisius, I believe is Canisius. I could be wrong. No, it's Mercyhurst. Then they'll take on Mercyhurst. But other than that, without the help of Coach Hyde, what a game this was. Both goaltenders played great. Both teams played great. And now we get set for finals week.
Definitely.
Now it's time to study, folks, because it's the end of the semester. Jeremy Keys is still arguing with the referee. And I think that's it. Anything else before we sign off for the night?
Nothing. I'd just like to say it was a great series between two teams and two very entertaining games.
Alrighty, well, I think that's going to be it here from the broadcast booth. And I don't know what we're going to do for the streams for the next few games because I won't be here. I know you won't be here, so we'll figure out that later. But until next time, folks, see you then.